Alright, hello and welcome back everybody to my stream. Today we are going to be continuing on with the Samurai story quest, and we'll be doing some Stormblood story after. Alright, I guess that's good enough of an intro. If there are any problems with the sound, just let me know and I will try to adjust it accordingly. If you hear an odd kind of like buzzing sound or something like that, that's probably my fan. It's pretty hot, and like I said, it's still not hot enough to warrant the AC really, so I just have my fan on. So, without further ado, let us get this show on the road. Alright, so last time we figured out that the lieutenant was actually an insurgent, a traitor. I called it. Haha. Anyway, and that I was finally, in the eyes of the captain at least, accepted as a samurai. So we're just gonna continue on with that. Great tidings, Shirogami. We've ascertained the location of Getsu's hideout. Captain Kongo has the details. A moment, if you would. So looks like we're finally gonna be able to catch this Ugetsu guy, or at least kind of like be close. Shirogami, you are welcome. We scoured Shiden's quarters and what should turn up among his possessions but missives he received from Ugetsu. They point to a certain ruin in Yaxia. Now, word of Shiden's demise will have already reached Ugetsu, and he must assume that we will track him down ere long. But he will not, cannot run. To do so after losing his right hand would cost him much of the momentum he has painstakingly gained. As I see it, two choices remain to Ugetsu. He will await our coming, or he will bring the fight to us. Either way, the stakes are high. As you know, Ugetsu is a peerless swordsman. Only you, who bested Shiden, and perhaps myself could stand a chance against him. As captain, my place is here at the barracks. While I hold fort, I bid you and Makoto journey to Yangtze there to hunt down Ugetsu. I shall pray for your safety and success. If instead the rogue should show himself here, rest assured, I'll give him a rousing welcome. Yangtze lies upon the mainland across the Ruby Sea. We will first make for Namai, a small mountain village, and thence go after Ugetsu and his cohorts. Alright, seems like a plan. Hopefully I don't find any other side quests, because if I actually do, I'll probably get the urge to do them and stray away from the actual main scenario quest, but I just can't. Alright, so actually let's just go to the hostelry. That should be the closest to where the Ruby Sea is. Alright, let us mount up. Is it? Where? Which direction is it in, though? They did say Yangtze. Dive the Isle of Ziki. Oh, wait. It's over there. Oh, right. I'm still at the Ruby Sea area. Well, that makes sense. I need to go all the way here. Try to pick up as many aetheryte currents as possible. travel. Aether currents. Ruby, see, I only got the one. I'm not really surprised. There's everybody else. Soroban, Gosetsu, Ice and Alice. But we're just gonna ignore them a bit and move on. Of course, since this is mostly kind of like the actual sea, I might get dismounted several times. Ah, this is an interesting area. Hell's Lid. 495 to the west, so I'm going towards one. I'll leave the others for when I'm actually doing quests in that area. But I need to head to Yangxia. Southwest. Don't think it will let me here. Yeah, figures. Will not let me jump into the fire. I wonder if it will not actually let me progress unless I hit a certain point. Or I might need to take a different route. Maybe. Since this is all kind of like hills and such, I might actually need to go back. At least to this area. And try to go up here. Alright, I'll just move along the shore here, and we'll see where it leads me. No, that's a cool looking mount. Ah, lovely. Flying sharks. What do they even look like? Well, I'm not gonna judge. I wonder if it will actually let me go to the area I want to go to. Since this still looks like it's mostly not really beaches, but more sand and stuff like that. Try to see if I can swim. So I can, and I kind of see a shore over on that side. If not, I'll just. There wasn't really an aetheryte here, so I'll just go to Kugane. That is the exile. So apparently there should be a piece of land here. The exile. I don't know if it's above or not, but we could figure that out later. 299 to the east. And I went the opposite direction. Well, we're gonna worry about that later. The aetheryte currents can wait for now. Alright, so there's actually an aetheryte right there. There's the... And there's one right here. Then what is that? Again, gonna worry about it later. To the north. Oh, so that's where Heaven on High is. Interesting. And Yangxia is not actually that far from there, where I'm at. Works perfectly fine for me. Alright, finally. Dry land. Under 22 yalms to the northwest. Well, first things first. I gotta tune to the aetheryte. It says 62 to the northwest, so I'm assuming it's somewhere up here. Only one way to find out. Alright, let's actually talk to the Chocobo Porter as well. Or the Falcon Porter. And now that we have this area as registered, actually let me check on something. So, yep, to Kugane. Now I have an easy access to Yangxia, both with the aetheryte and the Porter. Alright, 208 to the northwest. I might as well grab it since we're in the area and it's not that far. I see it. northeast that time, but no, I'm probably gonna ignore it because I need to go to this area. But since this is a mark, it means I need to kill it. And 11 yelms to the west. So, I mean, it's in this area. Could be over there. Or at least I hope. So northwest, which means it's probably gonna be somewhere around this area, which is also fine since we're already on this area, or this side of the kind of like area that we're in. To the east. Alright, now that I saw it, time to go up there and get it. So I took the damage, then I got dismounted. Alright, awesome. After what appeared to be a long and perilous journey, we are finally at our destination. And don't tell me it's closed off after all this. Sigh. Alright. Not there, but where is it there? So I actually need to finish up some stuff in this area first before I actually head there. Which would kind of make sense, I guess. At least we had fun. A fun journey. Looks like somebody else is enjoying the waters. Ah, there you are. I trust you enjoy yourselves. Follow me, my friends. The one with whom we must speak is a man named Tansui. Man, that's a bit far than where I need to be, so I'll just ignore that for now. And I am almost sure that I'll get a couple of side quests after I finish this. I fear you have the advantage of me. Most honorable and esteemed Shirogami-kun, I am Tonsui, a humble maid who serves the pleasure of the Confederacy's captain. As you are in the company of the Shellback, I presume we have business to discuss. I'm amazed, no side quests yet. Alright. That just means more time for actual sword quests. Alright, just gonna get the piety materia. You wish to pay the ruby tithe, yes, with your gil, perhaps? It is just as well. Foreign currencies are in demand these days. I will pay for their passage to Othard. Does this sum meet with your satisfaction? The sea has been quite tempestuous of late. I cannot say with confidence that you would reach your destination safely, unless you tripled it. Do you take me for a fool? I know the price, as do all. Alas, we live in interesting times. As you came from Kugane, I should think I need not tell you that. Shadow of war looms, the wise and the cautious shirk our waters, and our custom, and the foolhardy sharpen their knives in anticipation. Meaning, sir, you've got to come quickly. Masters are at it again. Tried to convince them to stop, but they weren't having it. Very well, I will be there shortly. Proposition. Your comrades strike me as worthwhile investment. I would not hear men name me a cat before a koban. So I shall consider their tithe paid, not for what they have done, but for what I expect they will do. I'm not sure what to make of that man, but at least the matter of our tithe is settled for now. What was that he and the other pirate were talking about? Maybe you ought to go and have a look. Of course they're gonna go take a look. Alright, let's see if we actually have any. Alright, one to the north, but we're just gonna ignore that because we're not going north right now. We need to go to the crab pots. Am I gonna battle flying sharks or something? Again, any cutscenes that will be voiced, I will be muting myself. If it's not voiced, I'll not mute myself to actually talk. Just a heads up.
ちの若いのをずいぶん邪険に扱ってくれたらしいな。こちとら海賊衆だ。煙たがるのはまあわかる。だが個別戦をいただかねえことにはこの先の航海の安全は約束できねえぞ。
そうもあからさまに虚勢を張られるといっそ哀れみさえ覚えるな。これまで貴様らに勝手を許していたのは単に小林は捨ておけとの命が下っていたからのこと。しかし我らが代理相続殿は海賊衆のことがお嫌いなようだ。小舟一艘でも襲撃されればそれが海戦の口火となること、貴様らもよーく分かっていよ。
くっそー。それだけご自慢の後ろ盾をお持ちなら小銭くらい景気よく払ってもらいたいもんだがね。
その喧嘩を買ってやるほど暇ではない。行くぞ、船を出せ。
帝国の横暴はどこに行っても同じ。支配する者と支配される者にしかならないんだ。
昔から何かにつけて個別戦を渋る連中だ。好き好んじゃいないものの仲違いをしたつもりもなかったんだがな。俺は東の国の出だが海賊衆にはドマ出身のやつも多い。ドマの代理総督様はそれが気に入らないらしいのさ。帝国の活動への干渉を禁ず、さもなくば敵とみなすなんて事実上の服従勧告を投げてきやがった。おかげで俺らはすっかりハリボテだ。
後人族が帝国についていたのは彼らも脅されているの？
あいつらは勝ち馬に乗っただけさ。もともと傭兵業も盛んな一族だし抵抗はねえんだろ。ま、そのあたりの事情はそろばんに聞くといい。おってバン野郎、罰が悪くて引っ込みやがったな。
ねえ、あなたたちは帝国のせいで困ってる。ドマ出身の仲間だって多いはずだよ。それなのになぜ帝国と戦おうとしないの？
さてはお前らドマ反乱軍の残党とその助っ人ってとこか。お前らも惨敗した口だろうにそそのかしてくれるなよ。帝国軍との戦力差がわからないほど俺らは素人じゃねえ。それに仲間はみんな泣く泣く故郷と過去の因縁を捨てて海賊衆に入ってるんだ。国に報いず報いられない、それが俺らさ。ま、このままだとおまんまの食い上げなのは事実だがな。一矢報いて散るか、いっそ飼われて甘い蜜を吸わせてもらうか、うちの棟梁も決めなきゃならねえ。代理総督様の粛清が いよいよ海岸付近の村にも及んでるそうだしな。たく、これ見よがしに脅してくれたもんだぜ。
なんとあの女狐め、また悪行を重ねておったか。こうしてはおれん。一刻も早く大陸側に渡り、村々の様子を確認せねば。そろばんを踏んづかまえて船を出すでござる。
あいつらの補別船は受け取ってる。好きにさせてやれ。俺も一度報告に帰るぞ。
Alright, so it looks like the tithe is actually paid, which means we might have access to this area. But we're gonna wait for actually seeing where it's gonna take us. Once we actually need to go over in that area for the main scenario quest, then I'm gonna head over there. It doesn't seem like there are any new side quests or anything, so just continuing on. What are we waiting for? Come, come, Soroban cannot have gone far. Though now that I think on it, it is passing strange that he left without warning. Mayhap he did not wish to be seen by his Kojin brethren. I doubt he thought to leave us behind, but nevertheless, it may be prudent to return to his ship, or at least to the Confederate encampment. What's gonna happen? We're gonna get attacked by a flying shark. Nothing to worry about. Alright. Oh, my friends, 1,000 pardons. As you may have guessed, I was reluctant to be seen in your company by my red brothers. Ours is a complex relationship. I pray you do not misinterpret their actions as a reflection of our allegiances as a whole. You understand? Kami be praised. Too often our shell is quick to judge all Kojin for the deeds of one. Right, then, now that our business with Tansei is concluded, we can traverse the Ruby Sea without fear. Alright, awesome. And side quest galore. Amazing. That is what I like to see right there. Alright, so it's gonna be the Heaven's Eye material that we get after, but I shall excuse me, I shall return to the ship, prepare for our departure. If you do have any remaining business to conduct with the pirates here, I pray you do so now. Ah, that reminds me, Shirogami, would you be so kind as to inform the Confederates of our plan? The more they know of our movements, the less like we are to be mistaken for another vessel by their comrades. That is a good idea. But it's gonna have to be an idea that waits. 'Cause side quests. Damn, did you see that the devil's clearing his throat again? Ah, seems you are not familiar with the expression. That is what we say around here whenever Hell's lid erupts. Now then, we best begin moving. There's precious little time. We must go and collect the hot magma before it starts to cool. Before we go, though, let me give you a fair warning. If you cannot handle a bit of heat or take down a few beasts, I advise you stay here. Few come back alive from these artist excursions. Can I take your silence to mean you will be joining me? Good. Here, take this pot, fill it with as much magma as you can, and bring it back. It gets hot pretty fast, so take care not to burn yourself. Alright, let's go collect the magma, then we'll go do this one, the organ of sight, then the price of betrayal, which is probably gonna be one of those that give me an aether current, one of the quest ones. Alright, looks like that's gonna be the last one in this area. And I already see 2 out of the 3. Doubt it's gonna be here, but not gonna hurt to look. Alright, so it looks like it might be on the other side of this. There we go. I tried. Fish. I am super curious to know what happens when I battle this one. I was kind of thinking it will blow up. That was a letdown. Why did it not blow up? You are back, and without a scratch or burn on you. Impressive. Now let's see how much magma you managed to bring back. Oh, your pot is nearly full. Well done, friend. You collected almost as much as I did, and I'm a veteran. You want to know what I will be using it for? A fair enough question. According to ancient legend, a sword forged with molten lava is capable of slaying man and demon alike. As such, this is what we use to make our blades. We pirates like to hedge all our bets. Out at sea, you never know what you'll be running into. Thank you for your help. You have saved me a trip here and back to that hellish place. Take this as a reward. Sir, might you bring me 3 flying shark livers? You can find them on the northern tip of this island. I would go myself, but alas, I have grown too weak in my old age to hunt anything so fierce. That said, you shall, of course, be rewarded for your help. They need help. It looks like they need help. Let us help them out. Oh wait, still need help. Alright, now let us move on. And I see a flying shark. There's one. Oh well. Doesn't matter, I'm close enough anyway. It's a good thing I got level 70 gear when I did, or else this would have been painfully longer than it should be. Alright, now only the price of betrayal is going to be left, hopefully. Then we can continue on with some more story. Have you brought me my livers? There you go. Excellent. Thank you, sir. Now I shall finally be able to make myself some liver oil. It will help me keep my eyes sharp. They are my greatest asset, after all. With my hawk-like vision, I can see everything, including the sobbing faces of those spineless Bakugo soldiers at the Ruby price. While I can no longer fight for the next 20 years, I intend to earn my keep at the Confederacy as a lookout. I mean, good for you. And there it is, an Aether Current. You, yes you. Do you know of the Ruby Price, the fortress in the middle of the Ruby Sea, from which the Bakugo soldiers surveyed the surrounding waters? The other day, we found one of their men stowed away on a ship we confiscated. With a bit of coaxing, he eventually confessed to doing some underhanded trading with the Red Kojin on behalf of his superior. seems he thought he could avoid paying the ruby tithe by hiding aboard someone else's ship, but no one gets away with crossing our waters free of charge. As such, I am looking to track down the superior of his and have him compensate us. If I try to sail to the ruby price and look for him myself, however, I'll be blasted to smithereens before I even make it halfway there. Do you think you could go in my stead? There is a man by the name of Ikaruga there. He is an old friend and should be able to identify who our captive superior is. I mean, I guess. Here, let me actually mount up. Throw this to the north. Okay. Alright. Ah yes, just the other day one of the soldiers deserted base. I suspect he's the man you say he's after. Trading with foreign countries is strictly prohibited in our nation. The man, upon learning his subordinate disappeared, feared he would be caught and turned tail and ran. If what you told me is true, he likely went northwest up here to seek asylum with the Kojin of the Red. I'm tempted to go after this man myself. Alas, that would require me receiving the necessary authorization, which could take days. Please track him down and arrest him in my stead. If he resists, feel free to kill him. Okay. Let me head to land as soon as possible. That would be faster. Alright, let's see. Are we gonna arrest this man, or are we gonna kill the man? I guess it all depends on what the man actually does. I would have to be a fool to agree to go with you. I am so close to the Red Kojin settlement, so close to freedom. Yeah, you messed up there, buddy. And where are we to go? Alright, so the actual Ruby C thing. The Ruby price, not C. Yeah, hopefully soon I'll be able to fly in all those locations where I can't really fly recently. That would be a tremendous help, of course. No, it seems he forced your hand. Perhaps his death was for the best. I will send word of all that has happened to Yusui, though I am not sure he will be happy to hear it. Ah, you are curious to know how I will inform him? That, my friend, is a secret. Huh. Well, whatever that means, I'm not really that interested. Alright. Time to talk to some more samurais. Kami above, you can't just sneak up on someone like that. Now, what is it you need? If you do not require anything, I ask that you kindly allow me to return to watch. At second glance, you appear to be far stronger than the average healer. Perhaps there is something you can help me with. Lately, we've been seeing eerie flashing lights along the eastern coast of Sakazuki. It is probably just the ships passing through this area, but some of the men here are convinced it is in Onibi. They are terrified. Would you go have a look for us? The lights were last spotted to the northwest of here. If it turns out to be in Onibi after all, please see that it is dispatched. I'd go take care of it myself, of course, but I simply cannot leave my post here. That's what they all say. So apparently 2 of them are in sea and 1 of them is on land. Probably in this area where the current is, so we're gonna have to leave it alone for now. Try as you might, you do not spot any ominous Onibi. Might it be at that second rock? I need to go around. Try as you might, you do not spot any ominous Onibi. And there we go. There, I isolated your Onibi for you. Probably could have picked up this one as well, but it's not really a big deal. And I totally passed the guy. So, you mean to say there was no Onibi, only tiny little fire sprites? Haha, I cannot wait to reveal the news to the others. They will feel so foolish for being frightened. A reward, you say? Is the act of doing a kind deed for a fellow man not reward enough? Ha ha ha, I'm just joking. Of course, here you go. I mean, I am an adventurer after all. I don't really do these for free. Gotta earn a living somehow. Excuse me, sir, do you have a quick moment? There's something I would like to ask of you. They brought me in from Kugani to inspect the cannons and make sure everything is in working order. The problem is, the boat I came on was rocking so hard that my pots of linseed oil tumbled from their box and slid right into the ocean. As embarrassing as this is to admit, I cannot swim and fetch them myself. You, however, look to be a natural-born diver. May you go and retrieve them in my stead. If the current is anything to go by, they will have been swept to the west of here. Excuse me. Meaning they are somewhere along the eastern coast of Sakazu. So yeah, I definitely could have picked them both up. But it's not really that big of a problem. I saw two of them. Persons of three in total. The other one's probably in that area. I saw it. Ah, so there's where they're at. What level was this again? 68. Okay. Please tell me you managed to find them. Yes, I have. Praise the Kami. I am saved. Thank you, sir. Salty winds here cause metals to corrode at a much faster rate. To protect our cannons, we must frequently slather this oil on them. The ruby price is Hingashi's main line of defense. Had I been unable to fulfill my duty and an enemy nation came to attack, we would have had to face them with rustic cannons. What a disaster that would have been. My good sir, you have done our nation a great service today. Please accept this as a reward. Oh, thank you, good sir, and another one. You, yes you, come here, I need to speak with you. I was surveying these waters just now and spied a young pirate boy being attacked by sea monsters. While he made it back to the coast of Sakazuki, they have followed him. I fear he will not last for long without help. I know what you are thinking. He is a pirate, so why should I care? Indeed, normally I would not. He is, however, a boy before a pirate, and I cannot in good conscience turn a blind eye to a child in danger. In informing you of this plight, however, I have already done my part. Whether the boy lives or not is now up to you. And that's because you can't leave your post. Alright, now let's see where the boy's at, and then let's save the boy. And because I can't let that go to waste, I had to do it. Just because I love using that ability. I guess the fish, just I love using the ability. What's the big idea? Who said you could kill my monsters? Now how am I supposed to prove to everyone I'm a full-fledged pirate? Don't you get it? I was not being chased, rather I was attempting to lure them into this trap. As soon as they got close to these firecrackers, bam! They were as good as dead. Now because of you, I have to start all over again. Could you at least go and tell the pirate watching me from up there that I will be late to return? Alright, so at least it is... That, there we go. At least it is next to where I need to be. Aye, friend, I saw everything. You rescued our boy. Thank you for that. You were sent at the behest of a ruby-priced soldier. Oh, isn't that something? Such a compassionate gesture must be repaid in kind. We'll find a way to send him a token of our gratitude, and of course we must give you something. We must give you something for your help as well. The boy is still learning and tends to bite off more than he can chew. Earlier he baited far too many beasts to handle alone. Had you not been there, he would have severely injured himself. Alright, looks like no more in the vicinity. Let's truck to the proud Confederate and see what happens next. Oh, you're one of the Aijin from the beach, leaving us already. No need to pay the tithe like Tansui said. On the other hand, if you were to pursue our wares and find anything to your liking, we should be glad to sell it to you for a fair price. Mm-hmm. Fair indeed. Now let us see how fair your price is. Let me just organize a bit. Alright. I'm just curious about the weapon itself. So, the high steel Uchigatana is level 62. And yeah, almost 40,000 gil. That is reasonable. Let me actually try this on. Put some clothes on. That's not a bad sword, actually. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Alright. But I am here to actually repair my gear. There we go. Now with my gear repaired, I should be good for a while. You have spoken with the competitor up above then? Excellent. If you are ready to depart, we may do so at any time. Alright, all aboard. Then let us be off. I shall deliver you to the fishing village of Isari. Wait, Tansui said that the Viceroy was holding court in one of the fishing villages, did he not? Should Isari chance to be the village in question, we could instantly find ourselves surrounded by Imperial soldiers. I think it is safer to come ashore some distance away. Very well, I know just the place. That is some good thinking, Alisai. Unnecessary, because I would just beat them all, but good thinking. Here we are. I am reasonably certain none bore witness to our approach. And with this, I believe I have fulfilled the terms of our agreement. That you have my deepest thanks, Saraban. We are blessed to have befriended such a clever and industrious merchant. Though, you are much too kind, good sir. I know not where your path may lead, but I wish you the very best and hope that we shall meet again. So we finally arrived in Othard. All we need to do now is liberate Doma. Yeah, simple enough. Ah yes, that. Look, daunting though it is, we do have one thing in our favor, the element of surprise. Unlike in Girabania, the Imperials don't know we're here. Admittedly, that may be our only advantage, considering how few of us there are. Well, I expect the Doma Liberation Front will even up the odds a bit, but before all that, we need to see if this is the fishing village Tansui was talking about. It may well be. I smell ceruleum on the breeze. Ceruleum. That's Imperials right there. Nah. Lots and lots of them.
反乱の後とはいえ警備が厳重すぎると思うのだけど、ちょっと異様な雰囲気ね。
いや、拙者も長く離れてはおったが、 おそらくこれは常の状態ではござらん。一足遅かったのか間に合ったのか。
ねえ見て、誰か来る。
おお、見間違うものか。奴こそドマの大敵、主の敵、祖国を売り飛ばした大理総督世露でござる。
じゃああれが先の反乱で帝国の手引きをしたっていうドマ代理総督世露。それに後ろに控えてるやつって。
ああ、隅々まで貧乏が染み込んでるね。まったく、まさしくドマの村だ。おかげで酔いも覚めて気分が悪くなってきたよ。なーに、そんなに怯えないで。考えてもごらんなさい。これまで25年間ドマは帝国の属州として生かされてきたんだ。嵐が過ぎれば逆らわなければきっとまたのうのうと生きていけるよ。そのために私はお前さんたちの忠誠を問いに来た。どうすればいいかはガキでもわかるだろう。だ今朝海を見張っていた後人族がこいつを捕まえたんだ。この村の住民で間違いないね。クガネにでも逃げようと思ったのかい？はあ、バカはかばいきれないね。他のお利口さんたちはこうならないでおくれよ。それで言うべきことは？
おら帝国に忠誠を誓う。命令には決して背かね。
いいね、よくできました。それじゃあその言葉の証を立ててもらおうか。あれを殺しな。逃げ出そうとするなんて帝国に後ろ暗いものがある証拠。忠誠を誓うならできるだろ
う。オラには家族が。すまねえ、本当にすまねえ。
最高。私お前さんみたいな人は好きよ。じゃあ次、そこの老いぼれどもを殺しなさい。労働力にもならない連中は帝国に不要でしょ。
そんな。オラの夫とおっかなできるわけがねえ。どうかそれだけは。
ちなさい。あなたたちがどれほど強くても、あんな至近距離で人質を取られてたらろくに動けないわ。下手に決着がつかなければ帝国軍の警戒を煽って不意をついての解放運動が難しくなる。ドマの民だってどんな制裁を受けることになるか。
止めてくれるな。拙者は今すぐあの狼藉をやめさせねばならぬ。今は落ち武者なれども、拙者はドマの侍大将。奴らに姿を晒し、あえて囚われれば尋問にもかけられよう。お主らはその隙に策をなせ。
そんな、あんな奴相手じゃ命の保証がない。あなたの目的はドマの奪還なのに、こんなところで死んでもいいっていうの？
その時はそれが拙者の役目であっただけのこと。天命が尽きるまでは決して死なん。何より拙者こう見えて捕まるのには慣れているでござる。
クガネでのこと。でもそれとこれとは、仲間が死ぬかもしれないのをみすみす見逃せないよ。
リセ、あの敗北の後だもの。気持ちは痛いほどわかる。でも負けた私たちだからこそ、きっと今までよりも前を見なきゃいけないんだわ。今後も踏まえて解決策を出すのは少しばかり難題よ。辛いと思うけど時間稼ぎをお願い。ただし死ぬのは絶対回避すること。いいわね。
承知つかまつった。お主らは一旦ここを離れ、北東に見える塔を目指せ。そこにいる連中とならば奇策も浮かぶやもしれぬ。では行くでござる。
どいつもこいつも本当にバカだね。骨の髄までくだらないドマの精神にどっぷり。結局生きなければ何もできないっていうのにね。
いい加減にせぬか、夜露。
これは随分と大物がかかったようだ。
その者らにこれ以上の狼藉は許さぬ。拙者の身柄で手を引け。さもなくばここで千人斬りの刀を抜こうぞ。
捕まえな。そこの酒場ででも話を聞かせてもらおうじゃないか。
Alright, I already hate her. I hate it as much as you, maybe even more. Every fiber of my being was crying out to intervene, but what's done is done. Gosetsu's gamble has gifted us the time we need to find a solution. You bade us seek aid at the distant tower, yes? For want of a better idea, I say we do just that, while taking care to avoid the Imperials. I've half a mind to actually go there and something will happen. Well, first off, this area is still closed off, it seems. Which means I can't really go anywhere. Alright. There's an Imperial right there. I wonder what would happen if I just strolled there. Yeah, like I thought, nothing. And it's super close to where I actually need it to be. And that is where Heaven on High is. That's where I actually attuned. Alright, nice. Seem to have evaded their patrol so far. Yep. They're blind. What is that tower anyway? I've never seen anything like it. According to my map, we are on Onokoro, and the tower is known as Heaven on High, a mysterious structure built long ago by persons unknown. Oh gods, listen to me. I'm starting to sound like Alpionid. Next thing you know, I'll be saying things like, as you are doubtless already aware. Over there, do you see it? Doesn't look like it's been that long. Whoever did this, they're a good shot. I can't see a single stray arrow. Well, someone's hungry. Wait, that wasn't either of you two, was it? Calm down. We had nothing to do with... Wait, what am I doing? They can't possibly understand us. Probably not, no. Time to run, Lise. Save our strength for any that give chase. You too, Shirogami. But I wanna fight. Oh, that's not fair. There we go. Just imagine if they'd taken us by surprise. What a fine ending that would have been to our story. Anyway, I think it's safe to assume that the people at the tower know how to defend themselves. You'd have to sharing an island with these things. Now all we need to do is convince them to help us. Why do you make it sound like it's a super easy task? I actually try to see if I can get that current, and if I can, I'll probably try and get it. How many currency I currently have in this area. Oh, that's a good amount. Now I see it now. Okay, looks like I actually need to head down here. To the east is probably to go to this area, so I will most likely ignore it. 418, so that's probably in this area. I will ignore it for now. What is that? Huh. Well, it looks like at least an A-level hunt. Which I am going to leave alone. Because I cannot solo that one. At least not yet. And most likely I'll unlock a very good amount of side quests right after I finish this, probably. Oh, there's Settlement here, and they've even got their own Aetherite. Wait a minute, I've seen that standard before. It was when we met with Tansui, which means this place belongs to... Oh! It is a Confederate place, indeed. Finally, the Eastern Bow emote, what I've been waiting for. It would seem we have found a Confederate settlement, mayhap even their headquarters, judging by the size of the place. Sokusetsu bade us seek out the Confederacy for aid and succor, the self-same Confederacy that refuses to openly oppose the Empire. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, I suppose. At the very least, they're unlikely to ask us for the tithe. If they ask us, I will give them a slash across the chest as a tithe. And here's Tansui, actually. What brings you hither, of all places? Were you not bound for Othar's shores? I see. I trust you have not forgotten our previous conversation on the subject. No? Then what do you want? Second opinion? Very well. Come with me. I'll take you to the captain, Rasho. Just like that, an audience with their leader. How very accommodating. Must needs choose our words carefully. You leave it to me. I've always been good with people, and this will also give me a chance to use the Eastern greeting they showed me in Revenant Soul. I will say this will be interesting to witness. Greetings. You must be Rashu, leader of the Confederacy, and so on. I realize this is all a bit sudden, but the thing is, we have a little favor to ask. Oh guys, I probably broken half a dozen rules of Far Eastern etiquette already. Well, I'm sorry about that, but you have to understand that we're in a hurry, so I'm going to stop talking now. Men who revere manners and tradition can be found the world over, but not here. Your candor is appreciated. Speak your heart. I mean, we're dealing with pirates anyway. Kosetsu, former leader of the rebellion. Aye, I know of him. Why, he bade you petition us for aid and succor. However, I know not. At the risk of repeating myself, to join the Confederacy is to renounce all other ties. We are beholden to none, allied with none. When Doma was invaded by the Empire 25 years ago, we did not rush to her defense. Knowing this, do you honestly expect us to help you drive the Imperial forces out of Isari? Garleans have long maintained a presence in this region, and we would be fools to break the peace, fragile as it is. Besides, you are capable warriors, yes? With, with, uh, hmm. Skill and preparation, you can surely resolve this matter yourselves. It is imperative that our presence here remain secret for as long as possible. For us to openly engage the Imperials at this time would endanger everything we have come here to achieve. You have told us why you cannot fight. Now, not why we should fight in your stead. If you would speak to me of life saved, I would speak to you of slaughter. How many will die when all pretense is lost and the Guardians declare war on the Confederacy? Hate is a luxury we cannot afford. You are free to come and go as you please, but you will receive no further aid. Thank you for your hospitality. If you would excuse us. Nah, I mean, we were told, to be fair. Hey, sure got me. I know that didn't go well, but I'm not prepared to give up on them yet. Successor told us to come here for a reason. He must have believed we could convince them to help us. We just have to work out how. My thoughts exactly. I'm glad to hear we're of the same mind. So no wonder they refused. We have done naught to persuade them. The real work begins now. We need to learn more about the Confederacy, what their needs and weaknesses are. Once we know that, we will know how to earn their trust. Excuse me. So, I am to gather information. Why can I not jump? Okay, this is getting annoying. Well, I tried to jump off, they wouldn't let me jump off. There we go. The arms and armor have been piled up haphazardly. They display no signs of recent use or maintenance. Please. Bankai. That's an epic name, honestly. I do not think there is anything here, but it wouldn't hurt to actually see. There we go. Taking an interest in the ship. Huh, good eye. She's not much to look at now, but once upon a time she was a beauty. Confederacy favors flotillas of smaller ships to capture and board errant vessels. The larger ones, like the Sekibuni, only take part in major engagements. Not that we've had any of those recently. What with those Imperial bastards throwing their weight around, if it wasn't for them, well, no use moaning about what you can't change, eh? That is a true statement, my friend. A very true statement indeed. And there's the last of the stuff that I need to check out. A number of crates and barrels have been stored here. On closer inspection, however, most are empty. So basically we're dealing with a bunch of super unorganized pirates that don't want to do anything else. Had a good look around, then we just need to wait for release. Sorry to keep you waiting, but I wanted to talk to as many people as I could. It's just as Tansui said, they have no intention of standing up to Yotsuyu. I don't know if you two got a different impression. Under the right circumstances, they might actually help us. I agree. It's obvious that they are struggling to survive and that they blame the Imperials for their recent troubles. Even if we do nothing, it is inevitable they will come into conflict with the Empire sooner or later, and deep down they all know it. The only thing holding them back at the moment is the belief that they lack the strength to survive the coming war. So we need to prove to them that we're not all talk, that we can be valuable allies in the fight. I'm thinking more provisions first. And what better way to demonstrate our worth than by seeking out people with mundane problems and offering them our expert assistance. Wouldn't be the first time we've had to earn someone's trust by helping them out with this and that. And you know it won't be the last. I'll look around the western end of Onokoro. You two take the east. Good luck. You have lured the email Eastern Bow. Amazing. So I'm guessing it is /E bow. But to be completely sure, I need to check it out. Did I pass it? Oh. /E bow. Yep. There we go. Finally. Alright. So it looks like rather than having lots of side quests, I'm gonna have 3 main scenario quests to do first. Solace of the Sea, Last Voyage, Arrows of Misfortune. So since it wants me to do Solace of the Sea next, that means that the other 2 I need to do later on. Well, I don't think it really matters the order, but since it wants me to do that one, that kind of makes these seem like side quests, so I will do them first because I have a side quest addiction. Don't judge. You strike me as a strong and capable individual. I have a job for you, Westerner. You are courageous as well. On the beach far to the west lies the carcass of a gyuki, feathered with arrows. I would have you go and retrieve those which may still be of use. While you are out about it, I should be glad if you were to butcher its tail for meat. Very good meat in gyukai tails, you know? But I did say you would need to be courageous, sword, and I meant it. The beast was young. Do not be surprised if an angry mother mourns its child. It's not the first time and wants to go to the east, and I'm totally going to the west. And I'm guessing... Alright, so automatically switch to arrows of misfortune. Daimyo Yumen. Judging by the sound, this is not your typical fate, so I will not do that. And of course you have come futile. Alright, so I recovered the useful arrows. Let's butcher its tail for meat. So all this, and we only take the meat from the tail. I mean, to be fair, it's probably mostly blubber anyway. The rest of the carcass wouldn't be much edible, so to say, in my opinion, but that might just be me. I don't judge other people based on their taste. Okay, maybe I do. No, I don't. I don't. You have been away for some time, perhaps in search of a young Gyuki corpse. Here's the arrows, and here's the meat. I see I did not misjudge you. Thank you for your help. With that, I could have tended to my own kill, but such is life. Pity the meat is not as delicious as it is nutritious. Under normal circumstances, we would not bother hunting Gyuki as game. As you may have heard, these are not normal circumstances. Arrows, too, must be reused when possible. Prudent measure become necessary. Alas, every passing day our future grows more uncertain. But this day we shall have full bellies, and in that must we take solace. And wayward travelers need not risk the ire of vengeful Gyoki by wandering near my neglected kill. Strange sigh passes your lips. Have I said something odd? No matter. Thank you again for your aid. Alright. So we're just gonna do that one. Last voyage. You there, you. Have you seen a bumbling clod of an Aura, a new recruit I ordered to patrol the northern edge of Onokoro? He's late in returning. Strange boy he was, quite quiet and brooding, reluctant to speak unless spoken to first. Better that than a fool who never holds his tongue, perhaps. Much as I would enjoy dragging him back by the ear, I cannot. Duty compels me to remain. You, on the other hand, have no such obligations. I mean, that is how I kind of make a living, so I guess I see your point. And it looks like the hunt is still there. Cast about or the Confederate group, but see no matching his description. No one matching his description. Again, still see nobody. Though, somebody's battling. No. I was kind of hoping somebody was going to be battling with Daimyo, but nobody is actually doing it. I guess about the Confederate recruit, but see no one matching this description. Again. Will we find the Confederate recruit? Still, no one matching the description. I believe it is there. Now we will find the soldier. Or the recruit. Young Ori man lurking behind the rocks to the west. Who are you? You do not look like a man of the Confederacy. Give me, 'twas but yesterday we bid farewell to one of our own, and I worried that she might have lost her way. We laid her to rest in a boat and pushed her out till the current claimed it. For the seas are home, now and ever after. Those sent thither with burdened hearts made drift back to shore, it is said. Out of concern for her comrades, she strove to earn far more than her keep. She hunted rare and deadly game in treacherous waters, lost her life for it. But my vigil is ended. Her vessel has not returned to Onkaru. She has made peace with this life and placed her faith in us to live. Looks like there's an S rank up in Thanalan. Let me see if it's still up, and if it is, I might actually go and kill it. It all depends. I have the Aetherite here, and I have the Aetherite where it's at. It's in southern Thanalan. And it looks like it's not up anymore. Or at least since I got no response. Alright, so it's... Alright, doesn't seem like it. I'll just ignore it for now then. I'll just continue on. That's what I'm doing. So, what of my recruit? Did you find him napping on the beach or some such? What? All this time he was standing watch for the funerary vessel, huh? So rarely does he give voice to his thoughts. I had no idea our comrade's death had affected him so. Too quick was I to judge him. It is good that you went in my stead, else I might have misspoken and made a fool of myself. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude. Alright, and looks like the only one left now is the Solace of the Sea. Come, take me. What kind of pirate cannot suffer the sway of the ocean? New recruit from far-flung shores. Listen well, I have a task for you. Go first to Alchemo below and receive of him medicine for men of the earth. Then to Quickscape here and the hapless Domin, bemoaning his wretched fate. Quickly. Sure. Come, at the behest of Akumi for medicine, my very best is yours for the taking. How pitiful the lot of this Domin unable to stomach the sea. True confederate could raid a dozen ships while in his cups. Mayhap this one should return whence he came. Why does it shift and shudder still? Wow, he's totally wasted. Medicines? Give him here. They may look down on me for resorting to such measures, but I would do aught to render the world stable and motionless once more. You are kind, as is Apami. May tell her that I will return to my duties as soon as I am able. And I probably have to take the long way around. If I could just fly, that would be easier. Not a problem. Since it didn't say I sense a mark, that means that was an A rank, not an S rank. Usually with S ranks, you will sense their presence, and once you do sense their presence, once you find them, if you engage, you're probably as good as dead. I don't know if it despawns if you engage and die and don't really finish it. but usually people just wait, from what I've heard and what I've actually experienced too. Doman was raised in the mountains of his homeland. The first time he saw the sea was after he fled his homeland and came to us. He tosses and turns in his sleep, and when he takes to the water, it is not long before he can no longer stand. But he will grow accustomed to this life. He is hardly the first after all. Captain too was once of Doma, though he cast all aside 25 years ago, when the Imperials took his lands and the lives of his parents and brothers. Perhaps you too will renounce your ties and join us someday. I mistook you for a recruit before, but I know your tale now. Tansoi unfold it all. Think on my offer, Westerner. You may find small joys in the land, but the sea holds salvation. I will say the offer is a bit tempting to become a pirate. Maybe more profitable. But an adventurer takes to both land and sea, so joke's on you. Alright, a grilled turban as a meal. Really? Oh, that's the actual shell thing. Okay, no, never mind. You've been busy, haven't you? Now you're here to ask if I need help with anything. Now that you mention it. Lately you've had trouble with ravenous sharks that have been leaping out of the water and making off with our fish. Damn things, I know, but you wouldn't doubt it if you saw it yourself. I've got to call the thieving masters regularly, so happens I sent 3 of my mates out there before you came along. Still, the more the merrier. You can kill 2 or so, that ought to be enough. Take a few of these rotting fish as bait. I'll not be needing them. Oh, and maybe see if you can't find the other group. They've been away longer than I like. Alright, after taking the chum, let's go. Yeah, still too far away. Well, I will still kind of ignore it. Okay, so I need to actually use a chum. That's one. There's the other place. Alright, awesome. That means I could actually try and get the Aether Current to the east then. Right, 211 yalms. I hope it's not on top up there where I need to go a long roundabout way. So that's 121 to the northeast. Is it here? I see where it is now. But that I could totally do. Oh, I actually need to kill this one. So that's the one out of the two. Alright, 15 seals. That's awesome. This place will probably have some kind of side quest or something. I could just feel it. Alright, time to actually move on with the quest. We've gotten the Aether Current. Goes all the way to the south. Alright. Ah, that's a red shellback. Away with me? No, away with you. Oh, Kami be praised. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come along. My partners and I got separated when we fled. You haven't seen them, have you? And before the Kodan started chasing us, their leader asked us if we were Doman. They're Yusutsu's catchers. I know it. First Isari, and now this. I've got to tell Rasho and the others. Ah, this is gonna be the straw that snaps the camel's back. Ah, there you are, Shirogami. I heard you went shark hunting. We too did our fair share of beast culling, though I think Lise made a stronger impression when she bested a drunken pirate in a sparring match. Fastest knockout to date, I am told. I should like to think we have proven ourselves to be rather... why do I get the feeling you have something important to tell me? 'Cause I do. Koji mercenaries rounding up Doman Confederates? Surely Yusesi has crossed the line now. We must go and speak with Russia immediately. Even he cannot deny that this changes everything. At least I should like to think that he cannot. Well, he is Doman. But still, they did cross the line a bit.
Ah, お前らか。いろいろと働いてくれたらしいな。すまねえ。恩に着る。で、こっちの事情は分かってるんだよな。知ってて俺らのとこに来たんなら、そちらさんの申し出には察しがつくが。
ええ、代理総督世継の暴挙はもはや海賊衆としても見過ごせないはずよ。改めて力を貸すから手を組んでほしいの。
まったく俺が良すぎるってもんだろ。さてはお前ら綺麗ななりして疫病神の類か。
淡水、やめておけ。この件は彼女たちの差し金ではない。それは俺たち全員が分かっていることだろう。海賊衆に逃げ込んだドマ人を連れ戻してなぶり殺す。いかにもあの代理総督が好みそうな暴虐だ。さらわれた連中はイサリ村に連行されている可能性が高い。それで俺たちが仕掛ければ報復として皆殺し。動かなくともじわじわと壊滅に追い込むという魂胆か。どの道ろくな選択肢はない。だが仲間を一手に失うくらいならば、しばし針のむしろに座して挽回の兆しを待つ。それが海賊衆統領としての返答だ。
それはさらわれた仲間を見捨てるってことだよね。そんなことを一度でも許せば、あなたたちは命より大事なものを失うかもしれない。本当にそれでいいの？
ねえ、一つだけ交渉の材料がまだ残ってるの。我ながらひどい思いつきというか、ちっとも楽じゃなくて明暗とは言い難い泥臭いやつ。巻き込んでもいい？
あの人たちをこのままにしておくなんてできないもんね。どこの国でだって帝国に虐げられる人を見捨てたくない。私も何でもする。
ありがとう。あなたたちの主張はよくわかったわ。だったら私たちが挽回の兆しとやらを見せてあげる。思わず立ち上がりたくなるようなとびっきりのね。結局そっちが危惧してるのってイサリ村にいる兵に太刀打ちできるかどうかじゃなく、その後ドマに控えてる帝国軍から報復を受けることでしょ。その不安を払拭するわ。私たちはあの村と仲間を救った後にドマそのものを解放する。そして今それをなすだけの実力があると示してみせる。そうね、敵の戦力を削ぐって意味でもここらの後人族を一手に引き受けるのなんてどう？
後人族をお前らだけで？はっ、バカ言ってんじゃねえ。そんなこと。
きっと思ってる以 以上に強いわよ。特にこの人はバカみたいな絵空事を何度だって現実にしてきた。私たちの出す成果を見てかけてみたくなったらイサリ村の奪還で答えてちょうだい。東の海賊が博打嫌いでないのならね。
どうするよ捕虜。こうまで言われちゃ尻込みしづらいぜ。
ならばお手並み拝見といこう。
Alright, so it seems we have a bunch of stuff to unlock. A whole lot of stuff to unlock in this area. Are there any others in any other places? I do not think so. Which means that might be an Aether Current. And then the rest is just regular side quests. So well, of course it's not gonna be as strong, but I want to try it on actually. Oh, that's not really a bad top. Alright. So, alone you will deal with the Kojin. If you are set upon this course, I shall give to you a word of advice. Two factions have the Kojin. The mercenaries who serve the Empire belong to the Red. Those who belong to the Blue are the traitors. They have made no pact with the Imperials and so may be willing to aid your cause. Seek the Blue on the Isle of Beku. There, you'll find a cave. The rest is up to you. Thank you, Captain. We shall endeavor not to keep you waiting over long for your sign. Right then, let us head for... Wait, where is Lise? We cannot leave without her. So let me see if there's actually... There's the Isle of Beku. Well... Here's what I'm gonna do. I have ran out of time today for the stream, so I'm just gonna end it here. Next time I will come over to this area again. We'll start doing the side quests, take on the regular ones, then we'll go and do this one after. So, if you have enjoyed what you have seen today, here is my info. You could follow me on Twitch or Twitter. YouTube I usually reserve for as an archive for my streams. I am still working on a schedule since I just gotten my summer vacation. I finished this semester not that long ago. So I'm still working out on a schedule, and once I actually have something, I'll either put it on Twitch, I'll probably post it on Twitter as well, but I'm still kind of like in the process of working on it, so it's gonna have to wait. So without further ado, I am going to be off for the day. So this is till we meet again.